Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. Well, I'm standing outside of a hospital, actually. There's the emergency room exit or entrance. And it's got me thinking in terms of the video thought that I did yesterday. And let me tell you why. Yesterday, I did a video thought about some of the dangers that artificial intelligence is posing for the coming generation, how it's being used in ways that are destructive socially, but destructive developmentally to people. And I don't want to leave the impression that I am anti-technology. In fact, our hospitals are a great testament to science. And the ability of science to help improve our lives is something that is profound and I believe very biblical. You know, I'm reminded of Proverbs 25:2, where the Proverbs say that it's the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the glory of kings is to discover it. And the proverb leaves the idea that God has placed into our world things that it is our joy and our challenge and our blessing to discover. That's what science is. Science is not us creating something new. It's us discovering within the world and within nature and within the laws that God's put in place. It's us discovering things that God has available for us. Science, medicine, technology, all of these are tools that we can use to help combat the pain and the misery and the evils of this world. I'm thinking back about the Hurricane Helene last week and how through science and technology, even though the hurricane was devastating, we at least knew it was coming because we had science in place to help us understand that. And it allowed a lot of people to get out of the way of the hurricane. It's going to make first aid easier and emergency supplies easier because of that available technology. Now, technology is interesting. It's like artificial intelligence. It can be used for good, but anything that can be used for good can be abused for bad. And you think about it, go through the catalog of sins, even the sin of gluttony. It's not that food's a bad thing. It's that gluttonous consumption of bad food is a bad thing. Good food and food in moderation is a blessing. It helps our bodies grow. It helps our bodies combat disease. It's a good thing. And so it is with artificial intelligence. We can use artificial intelligence to make the world a better place. That's a godly use. That's humanity discovering things that God has put into nature. That's Proverbs 25:2. Abusing it, however, that's the bad thing. That's why you've got passages like Paul in 1 Thessalonians talking about the need for us to think critically and to measure out what is good. Because that's our charge. Use what's available in this world to make the world a better place. Why don't you and I think about ways today we can make the world a better place to the glory of God? That's a good thing. That's why I've made this your video thought for today.